We are picking winners and cooking up wins.
Come up.
It's the Morgan Minutes of Dodge Horse Racing Handicapping Podcast, coming to you live here from San Diego Park. We're going to pick six for you. Races 6 through 11. And this is for Saturday, March 1st, 2025.
That's right.
And we're loving it down here at San Diego Park. Anyway, here we go. With that, let's bring in our analysts. We got Zach Magic Chip Z in the house.
Okay, ready to go? Let's do it. Let's go.
And then we have Gary Hopley G.
It's good to be back with you today. We're excited about bringing you winners. Let's make it happen one more time again.
I'm your host, Dennis on the Grill D, and our production, Racing Facts, and our analyst. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Okay, Ta-da, go ahead and bring us into the sixth race down here at San Diego Park.
It would be my pleasure. Sixth race. They're going 6 furlongs on the dirt. It's an optional claiming race of $50,000. The purse is $67,000. These are 4-year-olds and up. Here's the field. The 1 horse is Shady Tiger at 4-1. The 2 horses Positivity at 6-1. The 3 horses Book Smart at 12-1. The 4 horses Hard to Figure at 10-1. The 5 horses Regal Patriot at 15-1. The 6 horses Tasuto at 5-1. The 7 horses Ball Don't Lie at 7-2. The 8 horses Scatify at 20-1. The 9 horses Kangaroo Court at 15-1. The 10 horses Self Sufficient at 8-1. The 11 horses Momad at 10-1. That's the field.
Okay, Dennis on the Grill D. Let me step in here real quick and take the number 2 horse as my number 1 pick, Positivity. I like that last run. Ran really well. Sormo's still back in the saddle. Had lack room too, and still did a great race and won the race by a head. So that's gonna be my number 1 pick going in here. And then I also had 2 other horses that I liked in here, and that was the number 6 horse, Tessatu. This is a horse that's being ridden by Roberto, and Roberto has been on this horse before and won with this horse. And like the works coming in, the works are really strong coming in. So that's going to be my second pick in this race. And then my third pick went out here to the number 11 horse, More Mad, Nyquist horse, Uncle Mo, should do well here. Ran well down there at Del Mar on September 8th, when it broke its maiden. And now coming back, ran at Santa Anita, had a good run, tipped out a little bit, but I think regrooving and coming out of that 11th pole, running this distance shouldn't be, well, it's going to be a tough run to coming out of that pole, but it's got enough speed to make it happen. So those are my 3. And with that, let's go to Zach, Magic Shebzy.
Okay, I pretty much made this my all race, except for the 5 and the 8. I can't take those 2 horses, but this is my all race. My number 1 pick, I'm gonna go ahead and stick it on the rail with Shady Tiger, just based on class. Horse getting lacy back. He hasn't been out since since August of 2024. I think he'll run a better race. They had him favored in that race. He's been running with stake bred, and this is wide open. It might be a tougher spot here, but I think he might be ready to go just based on class, and that's the reason why I'm taking. I can make cases for a few other these horses, but Ball Don't Lie. If he's in condition, he should just go ahead and win this race. And the one thing I just wanted to point it out on the number 10 horse, Self Sufficient. This jockey trainer combination, they've run 21 times, and they're at 52% on my paper. Together. They won 52. The horse hasn't been out in 2 years, but with that type of record with Pratt and McCartney, I got to put him on my ticket as well. And any one of these horses is ready to go. They'll who's ever in the best condition can win this race. And that's the reason why I took most of the field in this race. Okay, that's my picks.
All right, and with that, let's go to Gary. I played G.
Following my studies, I took 3 horses in the race. I like the 2 Positivity. Think he's got a real good shot, got some good recency. I like the fact that the horses, coming off a bit of a layoff, they had 3 runs. That last one was with the Sormo up. That was a strong run. Came up on the rail and caught everybody. You got to like the 6 horse, Tasuto. because Tsuto was right there at the wire with him, just heads apart. So if you like one, you gotta like the other. My best pick is going to the rail horse as well. Shady Tiger. Just love how the horse wins race. Got a second coming out, then 4 straight wins. Came out, didn't embarrass himself in a stakes race. And if this horse is fit and ready, I think he's got the best chance to win. So I'm going with Shady Tiger on the rail at 4-1.
Okay, and with that, let's go to Tada.
Ditto, number 1, Shady Tiger. Can win in sprints and routes on dirt and turf. The speed rating looks, I don't know why it's not the favorite. I guess maybe because of the speed ratings, but this horse just wins and makes the speed rating. So whatever it is to win this race, that horse gonna have it. And I also looked at Kangaroo Court. And the reason I looked at Kangaroo Court, again, another stakes running horse, has won at this level, above this level. But my single is Shady Tiger, the one horse.
Okay, and with that, let's go to race number 7.
Race 7. Race 7 is another optional claiming race of $50,000. They're going 6 furlongs on the turf this time. Purse is $67,000. These are 4-year-olds and up, fillies and mares. Here's the field. The one horse is, I'm going to say Shanghai from Ireland, 10-1. The 2 horses Wordplay at 6-1. The 3 horses Thermal at 5-1. The 4 horses Not a Sinner at 8-1. The 5 horses Adiamo Ragazza at 5-1. The 6 horses Ang and Ash at 12-1. The 7 horses Miss Mandalay at 8-1. The 8 horses Nene Diamond at 5-2. The 9 horses Diamond Bar Gal at 20-1. The 10 horses Automax at 30-1. And the 11 horses Entrepreneurship at 20-1. That's the field.
Okay, Dennis on the Grill D. I had 2 horses in this race. My first pick went to Armando Ragazza. Ragazza. So that's my number 1 pick going in. Blinkers coming on, losing a little weight. I see Hernandez was on the horse. Peter Miller, I think sees the horse has some potential. Probably couldn't get. I don't know why he couldn't get Hernandez back up on this horse again. But I'm still going to give this horse the edge. So that's going to be my number 1 pick. My second pick here went to the number 9 horse, Diamond Bargal. I like this horse here also. Stretching out just I think this horse needs that extra furlong. So ran well last time out down there at Del Mar. Coming back in, works are consistent, not overly strong, but I'm going to give this horse a shot. Looks like there's something there. And with that, let's go to Zach, Magic Chip Seat.
Yeah, another tough race. Wow. Okay, my number 1 pick is going to be the same. Armando Ragazzi.
Andiamo.
That's gonna be my number 1 pick. I like his speed rating when it came. I should say his buyers on October 12th. Her buyers on October 12th with a stakes race. Even though again, running with the stake bred, I know it's an open company this time, but that 86 stands out to me. If that horse can run that, could be long gone. So that'd be the 5 horse, my number 1 pick. I also like the 8 horse, Neil Diamond. Like the last race, the last couple of races were fine. That was on the dirt, but the horse, has 2 runs on the turf and ran a first and a second. So this horse can be competitive here. Looks like she's in good condition. But I also like the rail horse, the 1. Ran with $80,000 claiming last time. Burned out on the front end. That was the first time out since November 3rd. Barrios is up. Good jockey trainer combination here. They're at 26% at this track. Got to put that horse on your ticket as well. Might get out on the lead and not make back. And the last horse I'm going to use is number 4, Not a Sinner. Just based on the last run, this horse ran on the grass going 6.5 furlongs. That was a decent run. Pratt's up. You gotta watch Pratt on anything he rides. He's at 32% win percentage here at Santa Anita. So I'm gonna use that horse as well. So those are my picks. The 5, 8, 1, and 4.
And with that, let's go to Gary. I play G.
All right. This is a very interesting race. Matter of fact, this came up being my all race. Not sure what these Phillies and Mariners are going to do here. A lot of them look like they've got a shot to get home. So I have a few on here to like. The thing about it is, I think there's a lot of speed in this race. You never know, and the speed has been holding on the turf. But when you get too many of them, they battle. I like to see somebody come off the pace and do something. So I'm going to share my best pick is Ancient Ash. Think he can set up good and maybe have a good shot closing there. Couldn't hang my hat on them, everything, but I like them. I like the 9-horse Diamond Bar Gal. I think that's my shot horse. You see, Amando, he decided to stick with this horse instead of riding another one, a little close, maybe a little bit lower odds. I think Diamond Bar Gal's got his shot on the close. I also like Miss Melanie and Wordplay. And that's it. Miss Melanie, maybe, but I put Ash as and not a center. So, so this is my all. So there you go. Ancient Ash, just toss it up. I think he'll be closing good. She'll be closing good.
Okay, and to add that number 8 to my list, Nia Diamond also. I see some things in there that I can't ignore with those wins with Hernandez on that horse.
Wins.
Nay, Diamond. Nay.
Yeah. So yeah, and with that, let's go to Tada.
I like one horse, and that's Miss Mandalay.
I like that.
Miss Mandalay and Tyler Bays. This is his 3rd trip on her. They've had a show. They've had a place. Now it's time to win. And I do give a shout out to Nene too, number 8. Those are my picks.
Okay, and with that, let's go to race number 8. Turn it back over to Tada.
Race 8. This is a stakes race. This is a big stakes race day. And they're going a mile and 16th on the dirt. These are 3-year-olds. The purse is $300,000. The name of this stakes is DK Horse San Felipe Stakes. Grade 2. Here's the field. The 1 horse is Mellencamp at 6-1. The 2 horses Journalism at 7-2. The 3-horse Barnes is at even money. The 4 horses Rodriguez at 9-5. The 5 horses Smooth Cruising In at 30-1. And the 6 horses Berlin Wall at 30-1. That's the field.
Okay, Dennis on the Grill D. This was a hard pick for me between these 2 horses here. Barnes is doing really well. I mean, Baffert horse, Hernandez, the horse is doing really well. But Journalism, McCarthy, and Rispoli, this is where the race is going to be between these 2. Even though I have one other one as the 1 horse on my pick with Mike Smith, Mellencamp. That's another Baffert horse. Baffert got me last time. I took the favorite, and I should have been looking for that other horse to sneak in there with Hernandez on him, but it didn't happen. So those are my 3. And my gut's telling me to go to Barnes, but my paper's telling me to go to Journalism. I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to number 3 horse Barnes as my best pick. And with that, let's go to Zach, Magic Sebzi.
Yeah, I only picked 1 horse in this race, and I'm going with Barnes. Baffert, Hernandez. The horse they paid $3 million for this horse, $3 million too. He's gonna make some of that money back, and he can put a dent in it with this purse at $300,000. So I'm gonna use the only one, the number 1 pick. Since I got so many picks in the other races, I got to find a single, and that's gonna be the number 3, Barnes. T Barnes.
All right, and with that, let's go over to Gary. Hot plate G.
Ditto. I went with Barnes. I think they're racing for enough money where you want to win the race. So I think this is a free square. I'm going with Barnes as my best pick and my only pick.
Okay, and Tada.
Free square, number 3 Barnes.
All right. It's been a little while since we've all been on the same key here, so look out for Barnes coming through. And with that, let's go to race number 9. We'll turn that back over to Tada.
Race 9, another stakes race. This is the Frank E. Kilroy Mile, It's a grade one, $300,000 guaranteed. These are 4-year-olds and up. And here's the field. The one horse is Mi Hermano Ramon at 8-5. The 2 horses Air Force Red at 6-1. The 3 horses El Potente at 2-1. The 4 horses Formidable Man at 6-1. The 5 horses Neat at 8-1. The 6 horses Zio Joe at 20-1. The 7 horses Almendares at 12-1. And the 8 horses Cabo Spirit at 20-1. That's the field.
Okay, Dennis on the Grill D. I had 2 horses in this race, and my number 1 pick is going to Amadeus. You know who I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
The number 7. And this horse, I think it had trouble last time out, ran against Jonas. And I think this horse is a standout. I like the past performances. Jesus is up, so that makes it even a better look for me. At 59-2 on the 10th, horse is still primed and ready to go. That's going to be my number 1 pick. My second pick went to the number 1 horse up here, Mi Hermano Ramon. That's going to be and it's got my high prime power number there. What can I say? Horse is looking really good, really fresh. Mark Pratt. Okay, that's what I got, 7-1. But 7 is my number 1 pick. And with that, let's go to Zach, Magic Shepsy.
Yeah, I try to whittle this down to 3 horses. My number 1 pick is going to be the number 3. Just based on those last 2 runs, he won it pretty easy. Last race, he ran a 99 speed rating, which is almost breaking the track record. Seems like the horse is ready to go. He didn't have Lasix that time around, so that's gonna be my number 1. I also like the number 1 horse at 8-5. Again, this horse is coming out of these stake races, so I'm gonna put that horse on my ticket as well. And then the last one, I was trying to decide between the 4 and the 5, but I think I'm gonna end up taking the 4 horse, Formidable Man. I'm just thinking we can throw out that last race. If we throw out that last race, everything looks good. He won the last 3 times except for that last race. Even though it was a grade 1 run,
$1 million.
Oh, $1 million run. Okay. And he ran over, they had to ship him over there to Gulfstream. So he ran out front and then spit it out at the top of the stretch. He was right there in the thick of things and then ended up 12 for 13 lengths off. But we could say that was a bad day, had some jet lag or what have you. But I just was eyeballing this also horse. I have to mention him. This is the number 5 horse, Neat. Last year, the horse won, ran 7 races, won 4 of them, and won almost $1 million, $850,000. I was just trying to see how he won that money, but he got up to $850,000. So I'm gonna take a look at that. Constitution is a real good sire. Ortez's brother, not Ortez Jr., but his brother's up. That could be pretty formidable, So I'm still deciding, but right now I'm taking the 3, 1, and the 4.
Okay, and with that, let's go to Gary, Hot Plate G.
All right. I got 2 horses in the race here. I'm going with the favorite on the rail, Mi Hermano Ramon. I got a cousin Ramon, and he's quite a Mi Hermano. So we're going to go with him as my number 1 pick. Horse been running some giant races, and I think he showed well, and I think he's got a good chance to do his thing this time. My second pick is going with the hot horse, which is El Potente. Don't know how good this horse is at 6 years old. Just ran a heck of a bang-up race the last time. Almost wired. The field just came on. When he turned it on, he just turned it up and just walked. He's in any kind of condition like that. You can't, he's got plenty of the potential, the Potente. So we're going to take him as my second pick. And those are my picks for this, 9th race at Santa Anita.
And ta-da.
Yeah, this is my all race. I like them all. I like the 1. I like the 3, El Portante. I think that's who I'm gonna single because this horse is Santa Anita. Love Santa Anita. Won 5 races out of 7 times. He's been there. So and Barrios is back. Yeah, I'm gonna single that one. But I also like the 4, Formidable Man. It's gonna be on my ticket. The 5 neat's gonna be on my ticket, and Cobble Spirit. Cobble Spirit used to be the horse, didn't it?
Yep.
Mike Smith gets on. So yeah, this is my all race. But I'm single. Yeah. El Portante. El Potente.
El Potente.
The
I
3
gotta remember
horse.
that name. El Potente.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's swing on over to race number 10 and turn that back over to Tada.
Race 10, another beautiful stakes race, is the Santa Anita Handicap presented by Yamava Resort and Casino. $300,000 guaranteed. This grade 1 race. This is 4-year-olds and up. Here's the field. The 1 horse is Express Train at 10-1. The 2 horses New King at 8-1. The 3 horses Hit Show at 5-2. The 4 horses JB Strikes Back at 30-1. The 5 horses Mira Hamada at 6-1. The 6 horses Katona at 8-1. The 7 horses Locked at 3-2. And then the 8 horses Midnight Mammoth at 30-1. And the 9 horses Tarantino at 12-1. That's the field.
Okay, Dennis on the Grill D. I had 2 horses in this race. My number 1 pick went to New King. My number 1 pick, the number 2 horse. And again, boy, Smith is in there. Hernandez is not up again, even though Hernandez has won twice with this horse. Smith can pick it up. The horse ran great last time out. Still showing favorable, nice work numbers. So Bob Baffert again coming back to steal another purse. So that's going to be my number 1 pick. I'm going to be right there with you to steal it there, Bob. And my second pick went to the 3 horse Hit Show. And it's not like the Eddie Murphy Showtime, but it's a hit show. And I like the way this horse is. I really like the jockey on this horse. I think that's going to change the race here. I have a suspicion that Pratt's going to try to get this horse out a little faster than normal. He's got he can hold up for 1.25 miles. He ran 1.5 miles before, had a 108 speed rating on my particular form. But that was back in June of 2023, but it still showed that the horse can kick. So that was 1.5 miles. So now we're cutting that down to 1.25 miles. Should be able to run the full thing all the way around. Now, don't look back. Put the blinkers on me. There I go. But with that, let's go to Zach, Magic Chef Z.
Yeah, since I got so many horses in those other races, I got to take another single here, and we're locked in on the number 7, Locked. Horse ran a real good race last time against, I think he they say he turned his head and was 3 or 4 wide, and he ran up against a real tough horse. Is that White Aberius?
Oh, White Aberius.
Yeah. And in that race, he ran second and collected $546,000.
$3 million race.
Got to take him. He looks too good. He's got Ortiz up, Todd Pletcher. They're coming here to get the money. How much is it going for this race?
300.
300. They'll take it. And that's my selection, the number 7.
All right. And with that, let's go to Gary. I play G.
I like 2 horses in this stakes race here. I believe that when you're running for $300,000, you're not just going on here just to get a race in the horse. I think you're bringing them in there. I like the 2 shippers, the 2 coming in from different tracks. These are gunslingers. They come in here just to get the money and go to the next one. They're hunting. So, yeah, they're hunting. So I like Lock. They got Jose Ortiz coming in here too. They flew in the jockey. Everything's set up for Lock. He's big money horse. He's won over $1 million. Only 2 of them that's won over $1 million in here. And that's why I'm taking my second pick, the Hit Show. The Hit Show, because one of them don't run, maybe the next one will. So I'm going to take these 2 just to pad my pick 6. I'm going with Hit Show as my second pick. And there you go. Those are my 2. I'm locked in on the 7 as well. And Hit Show is my second pick. Could do it as well. Those are my picks.
All right, Tada.
Ditto. I'm going with Locked. What I write down here? Ortiz and Lock have won together before, and so that's my single. And I also like number 3, Hit Show. Those are my picks.
Okay, and with that, let's wrap it up with race 11. Turn that back over to Tada.
Race 11. This is a mile and an eighth on the turf. 4-year-olds and up. Optional claimer, $50,000. The person, $67,000. Here's the field. The 1 horse is Invigorated at 8-1. The 2 horses, Colinga Road at 3-1. The 3 horses, Escape Artist at 10-1. The 4 horses, Blame the Good Times at 15-1. The 5 horses, Zalamo at 15-1. The 6 horses, Phosphorescence at 8-1. The 7 horses, Nitty at 12-1. The 8 horses, Sonnet Sonata at 12-1. The 9 horses, Takes 3 at 5-1. The 10 horses, Calm Sea at 20-1. The 11 horses, British Isles at 9-2. And the 12 horses, Freeport Joe at 20-1. That's the field.
Okay. Well, I was trying to get this race together. I'm going to classify it as my all race. But I'm going to take the number 5 horse as my single pick in this race, Zalamo.
Lambo.
So horse ran well last time out. Had Dettori up. I think it could be a repeat. This is a number 2 win for this horse. Had a nice work on the 23rd of January. So he was fresh. Came out of the race running still with that 48-4. Horse is still fresh. It's a Scat Daddy horse. That's where my money's going to go. So with that, let's go to Zach, Magic Chef Z.
Okay, I took 4 horses here. Ooh, another tough race, but I love them. I love these races. Big fields. If you hit this, you're going to get a big pick 6 jumping off. Okay, my number 1 pick is going to be on the outside, the number 11 horse, British Isles. Just based on the last 2 races. The only thing I'm worried about, he hasn't been out since December, but he ran in the Hollywood Derby, a grade 1 race, against Formidable Man and King of Gosford or something like that, and didn't embarrass himself. He was only 3 lengths off of that race, out of the win category. Then he came back a $50,000 claiming, and again flying, coming in late, and was short on Sea Singer. That horse is pretty tough nowadays. So he was right there. He's only 3/4 of a length off. He's putting on blinkers, so I think they want to get him out the gate a little bit better this time around. So that's going to be my number 1 pick. I also like the number 8 horse, Moonlit Sonata. This horse hasn't been out in a while, but he has some good buyers and speed ratings based on this. You got Ortiz up. He's got some good work coming back, likes the grass. So I'm going to use that horse as well. And I also liked the number 2. Looks like this horse is going to go off as the favorite. Running in stakes races with what do you call him? State Bred. Now he's with an open company this time around, but they have him at 3-1. Frazier's up. Ridden him before, was right there, but this was at Fresno. But on the grass, the horse runs good. He's got the numbers. He's got a 91 buyers last time out, going 1 mile and 8. That's why I'm using that horse as well. And the last one I'm gonna use is Escape Artist. Horse like Santa Anita. He's been right there with $80,000 claiming, right there or running even. So I'm gonna use this horse as well. At 10-1, you can pick up something with racing luck. That horse can get there and win this race. He's out of Good Magic, very good sire. And so jockey trainer combinations is okay. Trainer and jockey are decent. So I'm gonna use that just based on that 10-1, and he ran in $80,000 claiming and dropping down. And those are my picks.
Okay, and with that, let's go to Gary. I play G.
I'm 1 too. I end up with 4 horses in the race. I'm gonna talk about the favorite Colinga Road, which I believe you can't leave off your ticket. Whenever these horses are closing like this, ending up 9, he's wide, he's flying at the end of that race. I went and looked at it, closing in on Old Pal. Okay, so I thought that was really strong there, that the horse can run that back. Because sometimes, when you're coming off the pace and coming from far back, don't make it all the time back to back. But I think this horse is going to be in the Exoticas and does have a chance to win it as well. The other horse I like was British Isles out on the outside. Horse shows class, shows speeds, shows that he can get in position to have a good run at it. And he got some condition in him. I think you got to have some condition to run this 1 1/8 miles. You know, I very rarely I see a horse coming off just fresh, winning at a mile and an eighth. I believe you got to have a little some lungs built into you there. Another horse I like, a horse that showed great speed, was the 9 horse. He coming in there at 5-1 with Barrios. Was showing great speed to these horses. He ended up stopping, but the 2 races before, he did pretty good. He's been, 1, 2 in a row, and then came up here, stepped up, really showed his speed against those, and then he ended up stopping. But he may just forget about it. I'm gone. The speed is holding on these mile and eighth races, so I like him. But my best pick has already been mentioned, and that was the Escape Artist. I went back, I looked at Escape Artist, who is my number 1 pick, and I think he's got a good shot of winning this race. I use Best Pal as my, the horse to compare with these other horses. And I look back and I see where Escape Artist put a 114 buyer and caught Old Pal and outlasted Old Pal at 3-1. This last race, if you look in where it talked about how the horse how things went for the horse had trouble. He was too wide. He got bumped 3 times in the stretch. He was pinballed in the stretch and still came closing at the end of that race. He stayed close with some very fast horses. So I like that. I think he's got the talent, ability, and as Magic Chef was saying, he likes this track. So, and Armando stayed with him. So I'm going to go with Escape Artist to escape this time. Make it to the wire for a nice little upset. Maybe, 12-1. Who knows? He was at, I think he was at, no, that was the other one. There was the other one before it. But his odds were really high. He was at 30-1. He had no business being this close to those type of horses. And that's a fast race he came out of. So I'm going with Escape Artist to be my number 1 pick.
Okay, and with that, let's go to Tada.
Seems like I've been using Ditto a lot. Ditto on that one. Escape Artist loves Santa Anita, loves this distance. And also like number 6, Phosphorescence with Pratt could go wire to wire. And that's my picks.
Okay. So,
honorable mention to Blame It on the Good Times.
Blame it on the good times.
We'll be coming closing. That's for sure.
Oh, I want to mention one other thing.
Go ahead.
With your number 6, fam, there goes that jockey trainer combination. Here they are. They're at 52%.
Yeah, that's
Brad
Wow.
McCartney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that out there.
Throw it out there. And with that, let's go to Tada and take a look.
All right, here goes our ticket. In the 6th race, we have the 1 and the 2. In the 7th race, we have the 5, 6, and 7. In the 8th race, we have the 3. In the 9th race, we have the 1, 3, and 7. In the 10th race, we have the 2 and the 7. And the 11th race, we have the 3, 5, and 11.
That shouldn't be too bad.
At 6 times 18.
That ain't bad.
Then we got to times it by 2.
Oh, well.
48. Okay, so we're at 108, so it'd be 216.
216. Got it.
And
Need some scratches. Need some scratches.
just a little side note, and one of my bets may change. In that 11th race, it says here Diego and Richard Ballas have not won an allowance optional claiming route race together in the last 365 days at 0 for 8.
What horse is that?
The number 11 horse, British Isles.
What? Whoa.
Just a note,
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw that in there. That was one of my picks. I just noticed that. All righty. So we'd like to thank you for tuning in and checking out our podcast, the Morgan Men's Odds Horse Racing Handicapping Podcast, being brought to you by MMT Horse Racing and Zing Baby Enterprises. So you'll find us on SoundCloud, you'll find us on Facebook, you'll find us on YouTube, Instagram, and of course, MMT Horse Racing mmthorseracing.com. Again, mmthorseracing.com. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Continue to watch us. We're going to continue to send you great picks. And one final note, MMT is an entertainment podcast and solely for an entertainment value. So please play responsibly and cook them up.
Cook 'em up.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And we're out.